Hello everyone, welcome to lecture 6 of Introduction to Python, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about the flow control in Python. So in our daily life we face lots of conditions, and based on those conditions we take some action. Similarly, in programming we also evaluate some expression, and based on their results we execute some set of statements. To do this kind of programming we have if statement or if keyword in Python. This is the basic syntax of if statement in Python. Simply you have to write if keyword in a small case, then give a space, and then here you write a expression. This expression should always evaluates to either true or false, and if this is true then we will execute the statements which are inside this if keyword. That means you can simply say the statements which are inside this if block, and if this test expression evaluates to false we will not execute this statement. So let's see an example. In this case I am asking a value for a from the user through the input function, and if the user gives the value of a something like a positive number like 10, so the value of a becomes 10 and this statement will be executed. 10 is greater than 0, which is evaluates to true. So if the expression evaluates to true, we will execute the statement which are inside this if block. So this print statement is inside the if statement, so this message will be printed. Last statement, it will be always printed because this is not the part of if statement. So even if this statement evaluates to false, let the value of a as a minus 10, so this it will evaluates to false. In this case this print message will be not executed, but the last print statement will always executed whether the expression is evaluates to true or false. So if you want to write more than one statement inside print, you just have to give the proper indentation, otherwise the statement will not work according to your program. Let's see the syntax of if else statement in Python. So in Python the if else statement works as follows. First this test expression will evaluated, and if this evaluates to true, then these set of statements which are inside the if block will be executed, and if this evaluates to false then the else block statements are executed. So in every case only the one set of statement, either if part or either else part, will be executed based on the evaluation of this condition, and this else part is optional as we have seen earlier the syntax of if statement. So let's take an example. Let's see an example of if else statement. So let we have two variables a and b, and we want to value of a from the user, so I am writing int input. Similarly we want to the value of b from user also, so I am writing int input. And if I want to find out which variable is larger, so I will write the if statement. If a is greater than b, simply print the message a is greater, Otherwise, else we will write print b is greater. In this case we are skipping the condition of equal to, so we are assuming that either a is greater, either b is greater. So suppose the value of a user has given as a 10 and the value of b user has given as a 20. So we will first evaluate the expression inside this if statement, which is false because 10 is not greater than 20. So this expression will evaluate to false, and if this statement evaluates to false, the else part will be executed. That means the message b is greater will be printed. So that's how if else statement works in Python. Syntax of if, elif and else if, which is the form of ladder if else in Python. Here elif stands for else if. It is the shortcut of else if, but in Python we just write elif. It is a keyword. So let's see how this works. First, the expression inside the if will be executed, and if this expression evaluates to true, then the statement inside if block will be executed, and if it evaluates to false, then we will go to the else if part and we will evaluate the expression which is written inside elif part, and if this evaluates to true, we will execute the block of statement which are written inside here, and if it evaluates to false, we will execute the else part. Else part never has an test expression because it will be executed only when all the test expression has evaluated to false. So if first expression evaluates to false and second expression evaluates to false, then this else part will be executed. Let's see an example of if, elif and else. Let we have two variables a and b, and if you want to compare these two variables, there could be three possibilities: whether a is greater than b, or a is less than b, that means b is greater, or both are equal. So there are three possibilities. So to evaluate these three conditions, we will use if, elif and else. So first I will write if a is greater than b, you just print a is greater, or just print a value of a, and elif part you just check another condition whether b is greater than a, and if it is true, then you will write print b. That means b is the greater number. Otherwise, if both conditions are false, that means both number are equal. So we will just write print something equal number. So that's how this if else statement evaluates or works in Python. Finally, we have nested if else statement inside Python. So let's have an example. So in this example, we are asking a value of num variable from the user. Suppose the value of num given by user minus 10. Let's see what will happen. First, this condition will be executed. So minus 10 is greater than equals to 0. This is false condition, and if it is false, none of these statements will be executed. So we will go to the else part. That means the message negative number will be printed, and suppose this value is a positive number, in this case this condition will evaluate to true, and we will go to this inside of this if block. And if we go inside this if block, we'll encounter another condition or another set of if else block. This is called nested if else. So we will again execute this condition, which is false, as 10 is not equals to 0, so this part will be not executed. So in this case this print message will be not executed, so we will jump to the else part, because if part has been evaluated to false, so this line will be executed, positive number. That's how ladder if else work in Python.